another male that looks and acts and has the same environment that you do, I can pair you up with yourself. Yes. All right, so how do I pair you up with yourself? Under one arm, you're going to get the new deodorant, and under the other arm, you're going to get the old deodorant or no deodorant. So, no. One pit gets the new, the other pit gets the other treatment. Okay, so if we do them that way, we do randomize which pit gets which deodorant. Well, they always do it. I don't know that it really matters, but they always do. Okay, randomize your pits. And and then we will compare our results for the different amounts of sweat coming out of one pit and the other, or stink, or whatever it is we're measuring there. So that's also called a match pair design. So if you can ever pair people with themselves, then you do that. If you can't pair people with themselves, then you pair them with somebody that's a lot like them based on a variable that you might want to be trying to control. Okay? We'll look a little bit more at those in a minute, but I'll finish the notes up for today. Blind and double-blind experiments. Anybody that's taken AP psychology or even just a regular psychology course knows what these terms mean. What does double-blind in an experiment mean? Okay, neither the subject, and this, you only blind for subjects, you only blind for people, nor the, now you called this person the experimenter. So when I talk about the experimenter, it's got to be the person who is giving the treatment to the subject. Knows who gets which treatment. Because sometimes you get a little mixed up here. The statistician's got to know who got what treatment. But the person that deals with the subject may not, if it's double blind, won't know which treatment they're giving to the subject. Or the person that is in the end interviewing the subject can't know which treatment has been given to which subject. What's a single blind? Yes, sir. The subjects don't know. You can also call something a single blind if the experimenter doesn't know, but the subjects do. I mean, in some cases, the subject's going to know what treatment they got because they know whether or not they've been given an aerobics class or not. You know, they know what the treatment was, but in the end, the experimenter may not know which treatment was given. Why do you think we blind? Placebos, reducing bias. What do you mean? Placebo effect? Did you want to? Ah, so to keep your preconceptions from doing what? From messing up your data. So people will react differently if you tell them they're being given an aspirin versus you tell them that they're being given nothing for their pain. They kind of will have a psychological reaction that, okay, if I think I'm being given an aspirin, I think I'm going to feel a little bit better. So they can actually, you can tell them being given an aspirin and give them nothing, and they still feel a little bit better just because they've been given a treatment. But how does the experimenter mess up your data? They might release some information to you that they shouldn't have. They might kind of, in their questioning, they might kind of influence how you're acting. Maybe a smile on their face versus a frown might influence how how you react to some question. Okay, so there's kind of a funny video that we can watch too about that. I find it funny. I'll see if I can find it for you guys. Okay, so let's see what you can do. All right, 2002, one of my favorite questions. Manufacturer of boots plans to conduct an experiment to compare a new method of waterproofing to the current method. The appearance of the boots is not changed by either method. The company recruits 100 volunteers in Seattle, where it rains frequently, to wear the boots as they normally would for 6 months. At the end of 6 months, the boots will be returned to the company to be evaluated for water damage. Describe a design for this experiment. So I am actually having people wear these boots. Some of them with the new waterproofing, some of them with the current waterproofing. So I have 2 treatments. And then at the end of 6 months, you got to give the boots back to me, and I'm going to see which one was the better water treatment. Anybody want to start off a design? Yeah.
Randomly assign half of the people to the old design and half of the people to the new design.
Half of the so 50 people get the old waterproofing, 50 people get the new waterproofing. Works for me. Could you improve this design a little bit? Yes, sir. So, blocking by people's occupations. Okay, so I'd have two blocks. I'd have the people who work outdoors. The other block is the people who are office workers. And then within those 2 blocks, we will assign both treatments. Okay, we'll randomly assign both treatments. Yes, ma'am. So that is the best answer to this question, except for one thing. We can't go all the lefts, one treatment, all the rights, another treatment. We have to randomize which boot gets which treatment. But that is the best blocking design. That's the one that the examiners liked the best, is the match pairs design. So you're sent a pair of boots. One of them has the new treatment. One of them has the old treatment. You don't know which one has which, nor do you care at that point. Can you double blind?